Hello and welcome to another episode of FreeCodeSession. My name is Jason Bach, and I'm going to continue trying to play around with C#8 and non-nullability. So, where was I last time? I wish if I just said that. I wish it would just be like, hey, actually, don't expand it. Though I get why you can't, because that's whatever. Oh. I'm in the wrong place here. Got to be over in my RDP. No, not that. Oh, see, now you hit it and it goes there. So you actually have to be here to do that. Nice. Nice. Okay. So let's turn it off and turn it back on again. I like the little whoosh. Can you say remove? Good. I do have to admit that dialogue is better. It's better. The dialogue with the new projects thing. Okay. So let's just say build this. What happened? Yeah, you go up to 3.0. You go up to 3.0. Sketchpad 3.0. Who cares? This task. Well, this is all playing. I made a branch. I might just say to these, remove. Anything left? Build. Build failed. Why did it fail? Why? What the? Yeah, just go show me the output. Okay, well, it did it there. It knows here that that's where it should be, but it's not in the list. Why not? I don't know. Why not? I don't know. But it isn't. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm doing bad things here. Holy crap. This could get really... Oh, jeez. Oh, man. All right. The annotation for nullable reference type should only be used in code with a nullable context. But it does, and then it goes away. They got less than a month and a half from the point I'm making this video to when they're actually going to be releasing 2019. They better clean up a lot of this crap because it's very, this, when I reopened it, it put this back here. I don't want you there. This is a little sketchy. They better be doing a lot of cleanup. All right, let's just converting null or possible null value to non-nullable type. Yes. So you're saying declares nullable. But there was one that I did in the last thing where I just did this, and it would go away. Because it's being unassigned. Huh. Okay. If evaluation is null, then throw a new argument out exception, which is right. Return default. Now the only reason I use this R class is if I made these nullable of t returns, I get why it's saying what it is. I'll have to give that a try, see what happens. That should go away. That should go away. And that should go away. Why are you? Whoa. What? Well, you can't. I mean, that would be stupid. Where T is class. Oh, sorry. I was being brain dead. Yeah, so the class are it does. Yeah, this one's ouch. I'm not sure what you'd even do in this case. A nullable type parameter must be known to be a value type. Or non-nullable reference type. Is it because I'm doing that? You can't declare it as a null. Huh. Okay, so this one isn't really making sense to me. That one isn't making any sense to me. So let me think about this. If I'm saying, if I sit here where T is struct, then that wouldn't do anything. But you can't say this. Okay, so that's not. Wow, I don't know. I don't know what you do in this case. I'm just not familiar enough with the. Non-nullable property evaluation is uninitialized. Huh. So that's the only time it's stated is when you actually have an evaluation. Otherwise, there's never, okay. Again, I think it's right. It's just what happens when so part of me is wow, that could have that could have far-reaching implications. So the thing that's going through my head is I think I have something built in here to say if expression, then you know you can check this. If evaluation, then you know you can check this. And so I've just been doing that. I bet if I say those in the test, if I come here, is valid. So when I call is valid on it, it's not as any. If it's value, then I can look at the value. If it's expression, I look at this. If it's evaluation, then I can look at evaluation. So yeah, it is doing what I thought it did. And that's actually kind of bleh. I'm wondering if what I really should have is this broken up into 3 different argument expectation types. And one is argument expectation type value, argument expectation expression, argument expectation evaluation. Instead of trying to stuff all these into one, but I don't know how far-reaching that would be either. How do I get to the output list again? Output. Control WO. Okay, these are all possible null reference argument for parameter item. Again, because and then I don't need to do that. And then we're saying force it. This is actually jamming my style a little bit. I'm used to doing the as something, even in the case where I know it's okay. And I know that like the damn it operator isn't going to help me here because I can't say I know it is. If I know it is, then just do the cast. That's what I'm, what I'm kind of saying here is, well, if you didn't do the right thing with the types, I'm just, this is actually really good. I'm deferring the handling of the mistake somewhere else, and that's not correct. I should actually be doing it this way because I'm essentially saying, I know it should be this. That's really interesting. That is really interesting. And the same thing here. Yeah, just say add that, and then just do the cast. Let's do another build on this. And then you're all gonna, yeah, yo, fish. It's gonna have to fix that. Okay, I say it. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Thank you. It almost looks like a duplicate. Oh, because when the construct... Okay, I see what it's doing. Cache key. Cache key. Cannot convert null literal to non-nullable reference or unconstrained type parameter. So what do you... Neither one of these are helpful. If not, there you go. There you go. Possible null reference argument for parameter other. Again, oh, so that's because I'm doing a quotable of catch key. So if I do that, if I say so you can specify that there. That's what I thought. And then that works. And then that's okay. See, in this case, this feels a little safer. This feels a little better. Because I'm not, I'm not going to, even though I technically know, it's always going to be a cache key if I send it to it. Yeah, learn something. Non-nullable, uninitialized. Really? Assembly path gets set. Well, I'll be damned. Oh, wow. Oh, man. Yeah, because you don't... I know that you would never call this before you call this, but the compiler doesn't know that. And it's technically correct. I mean, this is almost potentially a design thing where I may have to revisit this and say, don't, like I'm getting a persistence compiler, which is derived from compiler, but like you can only get complete returns you maybe another type that gives you the assembly and the assembly file name. No, I'm sorry. You would do process streams on this first. Yeah, in this case I don't need PV, but I'm overriding a method. So then I get the assembly file name. But this actually returns like a persistence compiler loader or something. And in that case, it loads this. But then you're guaranteed to have the assembly file name. Yeah. I mean, I don't think I'm going to keep this branch at all. I think I'm going to dump the branch once this becomes official, and then... Because right now I'm just totally playing. I might just completely undo everything I did and redo the branch and take more copious notes when I really do this. But this in and of itself is really a learning experience because this is opening up a lot of things. Builder. Non-nullable property. Tree is uninitialized. It's interesting that I have a lot of these little assumed things that, oh yeah, I just know that's going to work. I just know that's going to work. But it was really kind of, I wish it would show in here. Because you all like the null things, but there were a couple other ones in here. Yeah, all these warnings, I'm sorry. Yeah, make field read only. Huh. Why didn't I just make that a const? I mean, it's not like it's being... I mean, what really this should be done is just say const. Right? And then this one, yeah. We knew that one could be going away. Remove unused parameter return type if it's not part of a shipped public API. How did this ever miss us before? You don't ever need it. Oops. Whoops. Oops, oops, oops. Oh, hush you. My head's probably been so low on all these. What did it look like when I had my head down like this? Nah, it's not too bad. It was okay. All right. No. Go back to this. Yeah, these are interesting because with a lot of the tests, they're set there on purpose so that you have things to look for in tests. This one too. Though arguably this is a good one because I'm saying, hey, why am I not doing anything with this in a test? Should do something with it. If I come back up to these rocks ones though. So this is one where I would almost, is there a side effect in doing this? You make a new generic type, you add a constructor, you make a new tuple. Side note, it should fix formatting. No, don't fix formatting. Offer that this is no longer this crappy tuple syntax. This should be just string argument expectation, and just return those two. But this is also interesting because, well then, who all calls this? Is this the only one that calls? No, other places are calling it. Okay, so it does have a value, but not here. Make field read only. See, I didn't think you... I just either didn't know, or maybe that's a new thing in C#. I don't know. And then that takes care of all of them? I thought there was one more. Okay, so that was it. So let's do another build. Yeah, well, that's just a... That's a thing we do. You're all going to go away. You're all going to go away because you don't like me. You think I'm a pain. Okay, so let's output. Clear all the things. Result. This is true. This is true. You may not get something in T result. So that is what you must do. Same thing here. Though, was it that? Yeah, it's the whole thing there. Doesn't matter that it's a class. Damn it, I know! Damn it, I know. I just wanted to use that just once in my life. Damn it, I know that's correct. Because if it's type of T is array, not array, you do this. Otherwise you do this because they are arrays. But again, if I know they're array types, then why would I do the as? Right? I really should have been doing this and taking better notes, but that's okay. Now why don't you let me do that? Cannot convert type T to system array. Really? Wasn't that cute? Isn't that cute? I wish it offered to here. They say is. I think that the is slightly better, slightly cleaner. Else if not, and not. That really sucks. It won't. What is array? It's a class. So you don't have a choice here. Huh. You're going to have to do this. You're going to have to do that. Then you have to do this. And do that. Now, why doesn't it bark down here, though? Maybe because... That seems weird, because an object equality, you think there would be... I must. Yeah, I do a check there. Wow. Alright, I'm at 30 minutes already. This is stunning. This is really, really stunning. I think I might record where I just completely delete this branch and start over in here, but take a lot better notes around my thoughts. I don't know why this is overwhelming. This is really overwhelming, because it's making sense, and at least that's my initial take on it. This is going to be, I think, one feature that people better take very, very good care with enabling it. Because if you turn this on, wow, all the things I'm finding that I just had assumptions in my code, and it's not like here I think I've been good in defending and saying, yeah, I check to make sure that's not null before I do anything with it, and so it's okay here. But I'm passing in a null to it, so I definitely have to say this is a nullable reference. You know, that you could pass a nullable reference type, that you could actually pass in a null, and that's okay. Though as I'm reading this, even now I'm starting to go, well, wait a minute. Why would you not pass in a null? Why was that passing in a null? It's starting to question a lot of the designs that I have in here in my code too, which is just amazing. So, yeah, this is going to be a big thing for people to think about. It's not that I don't want people to do it, but even me just sitting here for, an hour or so or whatever, and just looking at these and trying to get my head around them, and then the implications of actually turning it on and the things that you may have to change in your code are, wow. This could be really, really far-reaching. So, yeah, it's going to be some work. I think there is benefit in the long run to doing this, but do not take it lightly. Do not just think you can turn this on and everything is going to be fine. Wow. So, I think I'm going to finish my beer and go to bed, read a book or something, I don't know. But this has been very fun to do. This has been very eye-opening to do. I think I might do another episode or two in the near future where I redo this but write down all my notes, my thoughts, and be a lot more careful about what I'm doing with what I find. Because I think I'll have to do this again and then do it one more time and keep thinking, this is going to take iterations and iterations to do. So, wow. Do not take non-nullable reference type feature in C# 8 lightly. So, that's all the time I'm going to take for this episode. Thanks for watching. Leave your comments and questions below. See you in the next episode.